Number 23. It says an ellipse has the given characteristics: a center at the origin, horizontal major axis of 16, eccentricity of 0.25. Based on these characteristics, a portion of the equation of this ellipse is shown. What number completes the equation? What type of problem will this be? Why do we say conics? What word are we seeing that tells us conics? It says ellipse. So this is conics. You will have 5 of these problems. You need to know your vocabulary. What vocabulary do they give us in this problem? Major axis. Now, what is major axis? 2A, 2B, 2C, 3, 2, 1. It is 2A. Now they tell you it's horizontal. What does that mean? It's going to be the x changing. So in our equation, the x squared and the a squared are going to be partnered up. Now, why do I know that? Because everything on the formula chart, remember, I'm switching modes here. I'm not teaching you how to write equations now. I'm in the mode of let's make sure we get the right answer. Everything for ellipse and hyperbolas, if you look at the equations, everything is squared. So as far as the equation goes, the x squared and the a squared are going to be together because it's horizontal for the 2a. Horizontal means x. The x squared and the a squared are going to be partnered together. So if 2a is 16, if 2a is 16, what does 1a equal? Whoops, 1a is 8. And so a squared would be 64. Now, do they already have that in the equation? Okay, so what does that mean I'm missing? Now I can go to my formula chart and figure out what am I missing in this problem then. Here's an ellipse. It has the x squared over a squared of 8. So what am I missing? What's that question mark represent? B squared. We need to solve for b squared. And this is not right. This should be squared and squared. Those equations should be squared. Okay, we are missing b squared. That's what we are looking for. What is b squared? They say the eccentricity is 0.25. Is that a memorization word? No, what is eccentricity? Look on the formula chart. Eccentricity is down here on the formula chart. The formula says it is C over A. And I don't know what's wrong with my deal here. Okay, so eccentricity is E equals C over A. I want to plug in what we know. The eccentricity is 0.25. We know that. That's the E. We don't know C, but we do know A. What was A? 8. So how do you get C isolated other than in solve here? Say with me, Alexander. What do we do here? Multiply by 8. Okay, what do we get when we multiply by 8? Do y'all know what that is? I can type in the calculator if you don't know. But I imagine a lot of you know. Here 4, it's not 4. 8 times 0.25. C is 2. Okay, C is 2. You'll always need C squared. Just plain out simple. So C is 2. What is C squared? 4. All right, that means what? How do we get our B squared? You need to look at something. What do you need to look at? Formula chart. For what on the formula chart? The ABC relationship. So here's ellipse. Make sure you choose this ABC relationship. It says it is C squared equals A squared minus B squared. Okay, so C squared, here's what the formula chart says. C squared, it's right there, equals A squared minus B squared. We know what C squared is. What is C squared? Or we know what A squared is. 64 minus some number gives us 4. What does that number have to be? 60. Not even gonna do through the algebra. We should just know that. That's 60. You could do your opposites if you wanted to. You could do your insolve, but it's 60. That's the answer. This one was correct only 27% of the time. Only 27% got this one correct.